This is evidence 2. We are team number 4, which is Jesus Eduardo, Ulises Oliveros, Frida Hefty, and me, Sheila Kimberly.
Okay, so the first challenge. So in the first challenge, we need to find the value of x, or in this case, c. So for this, first we are gonna use the sin law. Okay, so first of all, we already know that this angle is 27 and then the height is 1,100 feet. So we are trying to find a. So we know that sin of 27 degrees equals at 1,100 dividing a. So then we need to pass a to the other side of the equation. So it would be a times sin of 27 equals 1,100, and then it's gonna be, we need to pass sin of 27 to the other side. So if here's multiplying, it's gonna pass dividing. So it's gonna be a equals 1,100 dividing sin of 27. So that would mean that a is 2,422.96 feet. So we already have the value of a. And the next step is that we need, first we need to find the angle of C, and for that, well, it's as simple as using the triangle's law. That is gonna be like 180 degrees minus 27 degrees minus the 35 degrees. It's gonna be 118 degrees. So that's C. And then for obtaining our x, we are only going, or c in this case, we are only going to need to use sin's law, because we already know the angles and we know one side. So it's the easier one that we can use right now. So this is the law: sin of a dividing a equals sin of c dividing c, and we are going to do it like this. So it's going to be c equals a times sin of c dividing sin of a, and then we only substitute the values, and it's going to be 2,422.96 per sin of 118 degrees dividing sin of 35 degrees, and our final result is going to be that our c, or x, is 3,729.84 feet, and in meters it's going to be 1,136.85 meters.
Okay. Hello, teacher. My name is Jesus. Just as your I think that you're Catholic, but anyway. In challenge 2, we are going to do this triangle. First of all, we need to identify if we need to use sin law or cosine law. I identify that it's cosine law because I have all the sides of the triangle. So in the cosine law, it says that. So we start first with this. This is the basic cosine law. That basic cosine law, we only need to put the cosine first. But why? Because we are searching the angle of the triangle. So this is how it is when you put it for the angle, and you only need to substitute all the values in the equation. That is result of this one. So we need to put BCA to find the a angle. That is 41, and I only. Okay, now that you have these values ordered in the equation, you only need to substitute, resolve, repeat 3 times until you have all the angles of the triangle. The equation changed because the angle that you're searching for. Example of this one, I am looking for the A angle. So the A angle square is minus 24 plus 30 square, and you only need to divide that by 2 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 30. So that's why I do it pretty fast.
Okay, first of all, we are going to start with the cosine's law. First of all, you need to identify which one it is. In this case, you would have to have all the value of the sides, or you would have to have two values of the side and the angle between them. This is our case, so we are going to use the cosine's law. So, since we already know the cosine's law is this one, but without the root square and plus b squared. So, what we're going to do is pass it on the other side and then pass it again, so we can have the root square and b would be on the other side. Okay, so now we have to substitute all the values. Since a is 8, we put a square. And then since c is 9, we just substitute the 9. We do the same thing over here since they are being multiplied. And then we substitute the value of the angle, that is b, which is 38. Then you just put all of this in the calculator and you get 5.61, which is the side that is b.
So once we have the value of b that my friend Sheila got it, we have to get the measure of the angle A, and for that we know that we have the values that are 5.61 and 9 in the case of C. And then for this we're going to apply the rule, the cosine law. And for that, this is the formula that we are going to use. And all we have to do is substitute the values. And for that, we have that this will be 5.61 and this will be 9 minus what? Minus the value that I already told you. And then we have to do the same, just we substitute the values, and then we'll have that the measure it will be 61 degrees. And then to get the measure of the angle C, we have to apply cosine law also. And for that we're going to substitute the values again. And first we have 8 and then we have 5.61 and then minus C that is 9, and for these, and then we substitute the value one more time and 2 is the same, erase that, and we have 8 and we have 5.61, and for that measure we got that the angle B is 80.